Hi, this is Kwavi of Kwavi.com. I'm here to talk to you about the Simply Vibrant Detox. Now, this detox program begins just before the holidays, and it will get you holiday ready, and it will also get you ready for the rest of the year, because I know during the holidays, people get anxious, there's so many things going on, and this will prepare your body for the next few months. And today I have with me Eric Simmons, who's going to talk to you about his experience on the Simply Vibrant Detox program that occurred in the summer. So you'll be able to get from his perspective how he felt, what he experienced, and his, concerns. Hi, Eric. How are you?
Hey, Kwavi, I'm great.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing well. So I wanted to find out from you. I know you did the Simply Vibrant Detox in August. So tell me, why did you decide that you wanted to participate in this program?
Well, I think it was put out on the table for us, meaning the Fit Camp group, to kind of give it a try. And before everyone kind of hopped into it, I wanted to see if I could do it. We had heard a lot about the detox and, kind of everything that was, incorporated into doing the detox. So I wanted to see what it was all about.
Okay. Did you have any concerns when you first heard about it?
I had plenty of concerns.
Okay, give me your number one concern.
My number one concern was, there were several of us who were in the middle of marathon training.
Okay.
And I was really worried about being able to get in all the calories and all the nutrients that I needed in order to provide my body with enough energy to get through the training. After doing the detox and starting it, I found out very quickly that, with all the foods that were included in the detox, all the vegetables and all the grains and all the fruit, that my body got what it needed out of the detox. So I was good to go.
Good. Okay. Now, when you started doing it, like the second phase, and I know you did something quite kind of different compared to everyone else. You decided to do the regular phase as a 2-week phase.
Yes.
So you gave up everything cold turkey from the get-go.
Yes.
And you did that for 14 days as opposed to the original 7 days that most people did.
Right.
How was the first few days for you? How did that go?
It was rough. It was very rough. And as you know, I'm a coffee drinker.
Yes, I know that.
Getting rid of caffeine was very, very difficult. The first couple of days, I went through all the stuff that you told me I'd go through. I was, having headaches. I was feeling awful, miserable, tired. I was getting home from work, because I kind of have 2 gigs. The one gig is training, and then, during the day I have a day job. So, I'd get home from work and I'd just be absolutely tired. And just like you told me, after a couple of days, it goes away.
Yeah.
Your body gets used to not having the caffeine, and you're fine. But that was my number, one of my top concerns. Caffeine, you just, if you're used to having it, and it becomes just the norm.
Yes, that's true.
I was telling someone that my routine is, before I leave for Fit Camp, I set my coffee maker to start. So when I get back home, the coffee is already brewed, and I go straight for the coffee, straight for the almond milk. And this is another thing that I want to point out. I used to put sugar in my coffee. And so once I came off the 2-week period where I could have stuff back into my diet, so I introduced coffee back into my diet. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that I didn't introduce was putting sugar back in my coffee. So
Great.
That was a win.
Yay.
All right.
That's good. That's good to hear. Now, were you doing this alone, or were other family members involved?
My wife and my daughter also did the detox.
Did they want to, or you kind of roped them into it?
I told them that I was doing it, mm-hmm. and they were interested.
Oh, good.
And I think when we went to the farmer's market, so we went to the DeKalb farmer's market to do all of our prep shopping. So yes. All the materials that you gave us, we read them over to kind of see, what were the items that we needed for the smoothies? What were the items that we needed to make our broth? Correct. So all those things we kind of read over, and we just went to the farmer's market and just loaded up on stuff. And I think that trip kind of pushed them over to doing it. Okay. They were, like I said, they were interested, and they knew if I was doing it, then, we would be eating very differently for the next 2 to 3 weeks.
That's true.
It was something where, they didn't have to do it if they didn't want to, but it's like, well, why not?
That's great. And how old is your daughter?
Some of the stuff she was very cool with, like the smoothies. She was very, very into the smoothies, trying different things. One thing that I complained about, I don't like beets.
Yes, you've said that more than that. Yes, we know about your beets. It's like no beets for me. Yes.
And, I tried beets, and I still don't like beets, but I tried it and I got through it.
Good.
It's just like me and Brussels sprouts. I never thought I would like Brussels sprouts, but now I asked my wife to make Brussels sprouts.
Wow.
On the norm.
Oh, that's impressive. And your daughter is, how old is she?
So Sydney's 15.
15. Okay.
Yes.
Good. And she did it.
Yeah, she did.
Yay,
Yeah.
That's good. Now, were there other family members that you kind of convinced to do it or encouraged to do it?
I think during week 2,
Yes.
I went to go visit my mom in Tennessee. And when I got there, my diet, because of the detox,
Yes.
there were things that, mom usually cooks when I come home. I mean, there's a routine that we've been in for years. So when I come home, she bakes chicken, she makes macaroni and cheese, she makes green beans. And so, with the detox, I couldn't have cheese, so no dairy, so no macaroni and cheese, and no chicken.
Yeah.
So green beans about the only thing I could have. But I told her, I was like, look, I'm doing this detox thing, and, here's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
And she became interested.
Oh, that's nice.
And my aunt is, kind of helping out with my mom and stuff.
Yeah.
And my aunt became interested. So they decided, they were like, you know what? We're going to do it. We need to lose some weight. And so they hopped on and they did it. And, funny thing, my aunt, I believe she lost 12 pounds during the period of time. My mom lost around 10 pounds. So,
and just for people that are listening, how old is your mom and how old's your aunt?
My mom is 64, my aunt is 60.
Yeah.
And they just, they're so used to, I say they're country girls, and they eat like country girls. And you know what that means. I mean,
yes,
they're frying chicken, they're frying fish, they're eating greens, they're putting, fat back or whatever in the greens.
Yeah.
And, they've had a tough time transitioning to, using turkey parts, which, is better than using fat back. But, the thing with them is, they're in that environment where that's what they eat and everybody eats it. So, even if you try hard to do your thing independently, if you go over to somebody else's house, it's very hard.
Yeah, that's true.
And, they've made, they made the effort to, kind of do their own thing, and they're sticking with it.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So tell me, at the end of the detox, what were some of the benefits that you encountered once the detox was over?
Well, the one main thing that I saw, I dropped like 9 pounds.
Wow.
Which I haven't been, so I weighed in, I think at 158 at the end of the detox. And I haven't been under 160 pounds since high school.
Right.
So that was amazing. But the other thing was my body fat got down to 4.1%, which was, kind of nuts. I was very happy to see that I could do that.
Yeah.
But I think, it was, 100% had to do with my eating, because my workouts didn't change.
Oh, yeah, because I know you work out a lot.
Because you work out a lot with me.
So I know. Yes, I know you work out. And you run a lot too, so yeah.
So, it wasn't any kind of change to my exercise. It was totally, change in diet.
Yeah, and that was more like a surprise to you, because I know that wasn't really the reason why you were doing the detox.
No, I wanted to see what it was all about. But one of the main reasons why I started a week early, because I wanted to be able to tell all the fit camp folks who were doing the detox, like, hey, this is what you need to look out for.
Yeah.
I've already done it for a week, and here's how I felt. So they'd had to have the heads up, because I wanted them to succeed at it.
Yeah.
If you can provide as much information as you can to someone going into something that they have no clue, it's helpful.
Yeah, that's true. But thank you, though, Eric. I really appreciate you just kind of talking about your experience on the detox, and also from the perspective of someone who trains a lot. You work out, you run, and just so that other people know that you can still do this detox even though you're exercising a lot.
Absolutely.
And then for others too that want to lose weight, you can do it too, just to get your body into that pattern where you're eating properly, and then you gradually begin to see the weight come off.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kwavi.
All right.
All
Thanks.
right.